Follow these steps to earn $10,000 as a student. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone wants to know how to make $10,000 a month as a student. The problem is, there's a ton of misinformation out there, and a lot of people make it seem way easier than it actually is. So, in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 key components you need to focus on to hit that $10K a month mark. Now, while I'll be covering these 3 main components in this video, once you finish watching, take a look at the other videos of the channel. These videos goes over the 7 to 8 most common online business models, helping you figure out which one is the best fit for you. The first thing you need to make $10,000 a month as a student is the right vehicle. Let me explain. You need an opportunity that's big enough to make real money, but not so risky that you could lose everything. Hitting $10K a month as a student is possible. I did it myself at 17. But I know I was a rare case. By the time I turned 18, I was making $30K to $40K a month, and I'll talk more about how I got there later in this video. The key is finding a way to make money that doesn't put you in a position where you could lose everything you already have. For example, I'll be straight with you. Trading is not the way to go. A lot of traders out there push misleading claims because they profit when you lose money. They get small commissions when you sign up, sure, but the real money for them comes when you lose your trades. And let's be honest, even if you have $1,000 to trade, turning that into $10K or $20K in a year is extremely difficult. The average success rate in trading is low. On the other hand, taking that same $1,000 and investing it into starting a lean online business, by the end of the year, you could be making tens of thousands of dollars. It's unlikely you'll hit 6 figures in your first year. It happens, but it's rare. But you should definitely be making more than a regular 9-to-5 salary. Plus, you'll have the flexibility to work from anywhere. To build wealth, you need something that generates free cash flow, actual profit you can use. A lot of people focus on net worth, but what really matters is liquid cash. Many business owners might have high net worths, but their money is tied up in assets or investments. That's not the situation you want to be in when starting out. Some businesses, like e-commerce, can look good on paper, but don't generate as much usable cash. I know this firsthand. I've run an eyewear brand for years. It makes $1.2 million to $1.5 million a year with 50% profit margins, which sounds great, until you realize that all my profits have to be reinvested into inventory. Stocking up on products can take months, meaning my profits aren't actually in my pocket. That's why service-based businesses are a great way to start. If you offer a service, whether it's marketing funnels, short-form content creation, or Google Ads for e-commerce brands, you can generate solid revenue without major upfront costs. The key is offering something with either high perceived value, something businesses are willing to pay a premium for, or high leverage, a business where you can eventually hire people to do the work for you. For example, if you're an online personal trainer, you'll need to hire assistant coaches to scale beyond $10K a month. If you run an agency that designs YouTube thumbnails, hiring talented designers in countries where $1,000 a month is a strong salary can be a game changer. This allows you to scale your business and increase earnings, even if your margins decrease slightly. Now, I want to be upfront. These business models won't make you $100 million, but they also won't leave you broke. And unfortunately, many high-risk business models can. For example, my main business today is a software company, which has the potential to reach 9 figures. But it required a massive initial investment, and even with my audience and experience, I waited 4 years before launching because I knew I wasn't ready. Instead, I started a service-based business in 2016 and ran it successfully for 6 years before moving into software. The business that gets you to $10K a month won't be the one that makes you $100 million, and that's okay. You need the right business model for the stage you're at. The second key to making $10,000 a month is adjusting your timeline. One of the biggest downsides of social media is that it distorts expectations. 20 years ago, if a 21-year-old made $4,000 a month without a traditional job, they'd feel like they were winning at life. But today, you could be making $4K a month online, working remotely, and still feel like you're falling behind because you're not at $10K yet. That's crazy, and I'll admit, I've contributed to this perception. The level of success I've had at my age is not typical. A third of it was hard work, a third was timing, and a third was luck or divine intervention. Call it what you will. But I always remind people that I started from nothing. In 2015, I was broke, trying to support my single mom, going to the gym daily, reading a book a week, and grinding on my YouTube channel. I launched my first side hustle in 2014, made a few thousand a month for a few months, then had to pivot when that business stopped working. I spent 3 years, from 2014 to 2017, working my way up to my first $10K month, and that's completely fine. If you put in the work and follow the right steps, you can likely do it faster than I did because today's internet offers way more opportunities than back in 2014. So, how long will it take? If you fully commit, it might not take 3 years, but even if it does, who cares? You should be thinking about years, not months. If you hit your goal sooner, amazing. But setting the right expectations is critical because too many people give up after 6 months when they don't hit their dream numbers. If you're making any money online, whether it's $1,000 or $1,200, it's a massive step forward. The truth is, business growth isn't linear. It's full of plateaus. You'll see a jump, then you'll flatline for a while before experiencing another breakthrough. Understanding this pattern helps prevent frustration and quitting too soon. The last key to making $10,000 a month: staying there. It's one thing to hit that number. It's another to sustain and grow it. Once you reach $10K a month, the goal shifts from making money to keeping and multiplying it. A lot of people hit $10K, then lose it because they lack financial discipline. That's why I studied old money from day one. I didn't just want to make money. I wanted to keep and grow it long term. Your financial baseline, what you consider your minimum acceptable income, will shift over time. I remember when mine was $1K a month, then $5K, then $10K. Now my baseline is over $100K a month, and I expect it to reach millions. The goal is to lock in $10K a month as your new normal, then build from there. So focus on getting to $10K, make it your financial identity, and then level up from there. I hope this video was helpful, and as always, I'm cheering for you.